Okay, I am making this video to introduce myself and get ground to stand on as I speak. You'll know me as Yals or Mercy, but please call me Yals for now. I want to bring out my voice to the world for once in a long time and to meet some new people and get some stuff started. I'm American, if that wasn't obvious by the lack of my accent, though I do have some Polish family history, I guess. Whatever. Regardless, I want you to know that I've been developing Discord servers and communities for a while now, and there is something I need to bring up. I've been suffering through burnout due to this exact thing. So it's just nobody really helps you when you make something you love. And it's saddening for me considering the amount of love myself and compassion I put into such a small thing to people. People think it's so small a Discord server, but I think it's a community to bring people together. That's the point of it. And people just see it as this like, oh my god, online incel shit, which it isn't. It's crazy. But I'll give you a long short story of what like my bad story behind this context. So I met this person. His name was Trenchers. He is this sort of known game developer guy in a community known as the Change community. The Change community is its own rabbit hole. So to keep this video simple, I would just say that it's based off a furry fetish known as transformation. Most of the community members are either groomed teenagers, pedophiles, zoophiles, or mentally ill folk. Not to spread hate to the furry community, just people who love changed way too much concerning what it actually is. And that's coming from someone who used to be in the community, thinking that game would have been a cool little horror-esque game and stuff. And I had rose-tinted glasses when it came to something like that. Okay, sorry for that, but let's get back to Crunchers. So Crunchers developed change games on Roblox, and he contributed to them. One of his games was called VERS, and or Virus and Epidemic Researchers. The game was very crude. It was probably Crunchers' first real attempt at a game made off of Lua, or Roblox's like code thing. I'm not a game developer. Anyways, regardless, it's how a Discord server chain known as VERS started. So, I was a fan of change back then, as I said earlier. I was very oblivious to how bad the community truly was. So I joined this Discord server and was a big contributor to it. I messaged a lot. I befriended a lot of people there. And to skim some of this down, I'm gonna skip all those details in the middle until I get some traction, like 30 views, maybe less, maybe more. And then I'll really go in depth if it really matters. I became an admin after so long in that community. I was both hated and liked. I had a big name at VERS, and I loved crafting the roleplay, the story, crafting a story with the people the most. I was never a fan of the games, to be fair. I just loved roleplaying in a world that I could craft with the people around me. That was truly the best thing. Well, that was the site anyways. As the first server suffered really badly from quality, since a lot of people there were like 13, and then it died because of so many dramas, including Crunchers, not really including me that much, but I won't bring that up just to save me and you time, because I know you don't really care, so let's just get that out of the way. Crunchers was a very, very mentally ill man, and well, let's just say he groomed people and he gotten himself into a 6-foot hole. He was basically canceled from the change community, ironically, entirely due to Fishing Q's video upon him, who I'll put in the description, even though he won't get any traction from me. Anyways, VERS 1 then dies fully, and then after a little bit, I create a server called VERS 2. Concerned I helped Trenchers with the VERS 1 roleplay the entire time, I decided to keep the roleplay alive and kill off any remnants of Crunchers, keeping the only good bits of the server, the tiny good innocent parts of it alive. It went well at first. People worked together, and the server was actually doing pretty well. The roleplay was doing well. Then I realized the server was a very nasty, toxic, vile place. The behaviors of the members, and a certain few who I will not name, would harass and disdain anybody they didn't like. It was a truly vile environment, trust me, and it sucked. But the roleplay was alive for the most part, and we coordinated a decent plot for a while, until motivation began to dip, and one of our members decided to destroy the server. So, I tried creating a new server code named Urbane Cutoff, but then I rushed it, and now I don't really have the motivation to keep reworking it. So, this little, whatever you want to call it, a rant or whatever I just made, is my voice to get someone who is in the Discord building or role playing communities, or hell, even someone who wants to help people. I want someone who's competent enough to help me. Yeah, I'm literally making a video with 0 subscribers just to get people to help me with something I want to do. Or just give me some ideas. At this point, I don't really care if it's a roleplay server. I just want a community to talk to. Maybe this is a attempt for some friends as well. It's just my voice. Thank you for listening. I do plan to do some games on this channel, because I always had that YouTuber dream, as most people have. So I do plan to maybe do Roblox or some Steam games. I'll try everything, and whatever gets me the most views, I will start doing, because I will need the most amount of attention to grow first. I can't do what I like until I have the ground to stand on, which is a sad truth for the small YouTubers, but I know that is a problem, so I will not fall into that trap. Again, sorry. Thanks for listening. I'm out.